Aha! We're recording. Say hello, Susie. Alrighty. Uh, I'm gonna talk about music. I'm not really a big, huge kind of music kind of guy where I gotta have music going all the time or I get all emotional about a lot of music, but I like Elvis. Elvis is the thing. Okay, okay, that's good. Susie likes Elvis too. Okay, we'll have kisses later. Okay, we're busy right now. We're gonna hey, looky here. Look, what is all this? What is? Okay, alrighty, alrighty. But I like to listen to Elvis. And okay, well there's Susie. Okay, so lay down here. That's a good girl. You know, well, I like Elvis Presley. Right now, like my favorite rotates. My favorite song rotates. My favorite decade is the '70s. But sometimes I'll have a favorite song for 2 or 3 weeks that's from the '60s or for the '50s. And so right now it's sort of a '50s, '60s, something. I'm not really sure exactly when it was written, but it's called Young Dreams. And it's from the King Creole movie. And I like that one a lot. And and so if you get a chance, look it up. It's on YouTube. And but I really like the '70s with the jumpsuits and everything. It started back in what it was. It started out in '69. The '68 comeback special with the black leather ensemble was the start of the wild and sort of the big show kind of Elvis, and so that's the beginning of it. I like the movies, the concert movies from the '70s. There's Elvis on tour was '72, I think. Uh, that's the way it is, 1970. And then of course there's the Aloha from Hawaii. Huge, the huge satellite, seen all over the world kind of thing. And I love that too. And I uh, I could watch that all the time. Uh, Growing up in Mississippi, you sort of got to know who Elvis is. And in my family, my mother and father were listening to Elvis before I was born, like while I was in vitro or whatever they call it, in utero. There it is, in utero. I was inside, just hanging out in the womb. Anyway, and so Mama would play a lot of music, a lot of Elvis during my womb stay, and so I'm gonna stretch out a little bit. Oh, okay, that's much better. We're gonna get laid back, but yeah, that's sort of I was indoctrinated, I guess you could say, for Elvis and all things Presley. So that's my music, you know, favorite is Elvis. But I like classical music a lot. I like the William Tell Overture. Everybody likes the William Tell Overture, right? I mean, that's awesome. That's the Lone Ranger. But there's so many others that are great, and I don't really care for like one particular person or group, but they're all good. I like country music as far as the older stuff. Uh, Not a huge fan of this new stuff, but I'll listen to it if somebody else is because that's what you do. So I I like the classic country and like anything from like the 1980s on back. I even like the stuff from the 30s, all the way back. I mean, I don't know if I've heard much from the 1800s, but what I do know, I've enjoyed that as well. Uh, okay. Susie found a string. Lovely. If you eat that comes out your butt, I'm not pulling this one out. You hear me? She ate a string when she was still a baby, and it came out of her butt. Like all things that go in the front comes out the back, but only part of it come out, and she was flipping out because it was scared her. She thought something bad had done happened, and so I had to go in there and I had to sort of pull it out, and it was way in there. I had a rooster like that too, and I named him String. But anyway, that string was hanging out the front and the back on him, and that was some intense stuff to have to pull that out with her. But he turned out to be a real good rooster. Anyway, anyway, anyway. Uh, I like rock and roll. Everybody likes rock and roll. Everybody wants to rock and roll. I like classic rock and roll. To me, modern rock and roll is what I listened to when I was growing up. So the 80s, I love the 80s, all the way up to about 88, 89. And after that, it just sort of went to pot. Uh, I like the 70s, the 60s. I like all that rock and roll all the way back. And then also, I like everything from the 40s, too. I mean, not everything, but 99% of everything from the 40s is great to me, too. I love that stuff. And the 30s, all that, that I like the swing music and stuff. I like whatever that was called in the 30s and the 20s. Oh, all that flapper girl kind of music, where them girls had their little dresses that with tassels all over. Anyway, all that stuff is great. I'm not sure what that is. That looks like something that you probably shouldn't have. Uh, anyway, I like that kind of music, and I will listen to it anytime I get a chance. I like my the one guy I like a lot is Paolo Nutini. He's new. No, he's not new. He's from like in the early 2000s. His first and second album are really good to me. I haven't heard anything new since then. I don't really have that going on. I should go look, but anyway, I like his first album. It's really awesome. Uh, uh, Johnny Lang. Y'all know who Johnny Lang is? He's a blues musician. Plays the heck out of a guitar. Started young. He's good. He's real good. Uh, but that's sort of my stuff. That's what I feel. I was asked about music, and I won't talk to y'all about it. If you ask about it, I'm gonna talk on it. And so, anyway, it's another cold day, and I'm just staying in the house, staying away from all that cold. I can't stay warm outside. I have a hard time with it. No matter how much I bundle up, it just still seeps in on me, and I can't do anything about it. I just get colder and colder. And it's breaking my heart, really. I mean, I really want to be able to do things, and that cold, it just hurts. It's physically painful. I mean, and I don't know. Anyway, y'all take care, and I will holler at y'all later. Ask about stuff down there. If you have any questions, if you have any interests, let me know what the interests are. I would like to talk about that with you. Anyway, y'all be good, and I love you.